Hey everybody, welcome back to Rob's Game Group. This is Rob. This week I am going to be taking a look at the book Castle by the Sea, which is an adventure collection for basic fantasy role-playing game. Now, you've seen my videos on this, I'm sure. If not, go look at them. They'll explain very quickly how much I love this game. This is a fantastic old school style role-playing game, and I absolutely love it. I adore this game. And I bought tons of the other stuff they had for it too. So in this episode 18 of taking a look at the book, we're going to be looking at Castle by the Sea, which is CS1, and it is a collection of adventures all based around the use of these two maps. It's a 48 or 49 page adventure that uses these two maps, levels 1 and 2 of this castle. And to explain how it came about, I'm going to read the introduction from Chris Gonnerman. Castle by the Sea is a unique adventure collection for the basic fantasy role-playing game. I needed an adventure for a session at the November 2015 Gaming for Goodness Sakes convention in Jacksonville, Illinois. I wanted a compact adventure, one that could be completed in a 3 to 4 hour session, with maps that could be drawn entirely on my two battle maps. I created the adventure listed below as Call of Doom for this very purpose, and it's a good one. I like it. Let's see. It worked far better than any adventure I've ever run at a convention. Naturally, I wanted to be able to use it again, but there is every likelihood that some, perhaps even many, players might appear in my next outing that we're here at Jacksonville. What to do? Well, just then, forum user, and I don't know if I'm getting this right or not, but Dustanian, donated money to be used for contest on the Basic Fantasy RPG forum, and this gave me an idea. I started a new contest asking for submissions of dungeon keys for the two castle levels I had created, to be playable with a group of 4 to 8 characters. I hope to have 3 or 4 submissions, but we received 5 adventures, every one of them worthy of publication. The winner, and this one I know I'm probably getting this word wrong, Kair Mortling, by Joseph Hankel. If I mispronounced anybody's name, I'm sorry. It was chosen by an open vote by the forum members, and you will find them all below in descending order based on the number of votes received. My original adventure can be found at the end. 6 new adventures lie ahead. What are you waiting for? So the 5 submissions were put in the book, and they are in the order that they were ranked by votes on the forum. And then it follows up the end of it with his Call of Doom adventure, which I have run, and it's really good. So Kair Mortling is the first one. Once home to a mad king, the forsaken castle on the rocky coast was mysteriously abandoned long ago. Now, 100 years after its fall, travelers are going missing, homes are being ransacked, and strange sounds are coming from the castle. What dangerous secrets lie in Kair Mortling? Or Kair Mortling. Now, this adventure, which I'm not going to give too much away, but I will say that it has a very particular big bad for the adventure, which in basic fantasy they're just called Thulids, but they're mind flayers, they're Lithiids, and it's going to give me the opportunity to use my very retro, old school mind flayer that I have. I love this mini. And it's going to be fun to use him when I get to run that. I do have some more modern Mind Flayer figures, but there's just something about those old figures I just really like. So I'm not going to give everything away, but yeah, that is the big bad guy for that one. Okay, Castle of the Unknown is the second one. It was second place. A castle with an evil reputation lies on a hill overlooking a small town. A party went adventuring there a few years ago, but never returned. What happened to them? And did two of the party members seem familiar? I'm sorry, the first adventure was for 4 to 8 characters, levels 4 to 6. This adventure is for 4 to 8 characters, levels 4 to 6. Number 3, Conclave at the Conch Throne. Lord Scappa has invited the party to his castle for a meeting. His reputation as a sorcerer in secret makes this an attractive invitation, as he might share legends and trade spells. But he's a mysterious recluse that no one seems to have ever seen. Perhaps it's time to meet him. This adventure is for 4 to 8 characters, levels 3 to 5. The fourth entry was Fortress of the Barbarian Queen, and it is Lord Theodore is looking to hold his annual winter festival in the old Black Swan Castle by the sea. Unfortunately, the castle has been occupied by a clan of barbarian women. Ooh. Will the adventurers be able to cleanse the castle of their presence? An adventure for 4 to 8 characters, levels 3 to 5. Sounds fun. And the last entry was Castle Under the Sea. As the party arrives at the castle for the Baron's son's birthday party, the land below the castle gives way, dropping the castle into the sea below. Can the party, with the help of the Baron's wizardly brother, save the Baron and his family? An adventure for 4 to 8 characters of levels 2 to 4. That one I've read through most of these. That one I just finished reading through actually this morning. I really like it. It reminds me of an old, like, basic D&D adventure that I cannot remember the name of for the life of me now. The final one was not an entry. This was the original adventure written by Chris Gonnerman for using these maps. And I have run this, and it's fantastic. It's brutal, but it's fantastic. It is called Call of Doom. A pair of kidnapped children, many desecrated graves, and skeletons stealing vegetables. What does it all mean? An adventure for 4 to 8 characters of levels 1 to 4. And then it tells you to stop reading right there if you intend to play, because you don't want to give stuff away. But like in all of their adventures that are published, you have your classic box text, and I love the fact that they give you little hit dice or hit point boxes for each monster that you're going to face, because it's very easy when you're running the game. You don't have to have side paper. You can just kind of just tick them off. Just do it lightly. That way you can erase, and you don't have to flip out because you wrote in a book. But it's a neat adventure setup, I thought, because it's 6 adventures that all use the same map. Now, there's not a full-size map included with it. That would have been pretty costly. But I have drawn the map out myself on a couple of my maps to use. It's not hard to do. I did double the size of the squares because I wanted to have a bigger castle. But again, that's all personal taste. The artwork in it is phenomenal. It's really, really good. I have enjoyed flipping through and reading, and it has that very old school feel to it. This is just one of many books that I have bought from them off of Amazon that is full of adventures to use, and being able to get 6 adventures out of the use of one map is pretty nice. Also, the cost on this is also pretty nice. It's, as of the time of this filming, $3.85 on Amazon Prime. So for $4 you get 6 adventures. You really can't beat that. Now, not all of their adventure books are like that. Some of them are campaigns. Some of them are various adventures, with each one having its own map, so on and so forth. But I thought that it was neat that they did, and I think they did another one like this, but it hasn't gone to print yet. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and look. But anyway, I think it's really good, and for the price, you can't beat it. So if you're a fan of basic fantasy, or if you just want the adventures and you want to convert it to whatever fantasy system you want to use, shouldn't be hard to do. Yeah, go pick it up. It's free on their website, or you can go buy a copy for $4. that's really all there is to it. And that's all I've got for this week on it. So until next week, or until next time, good gaming and good luck.